Preparing for the SAT with the help of a tutor is the best way to ensure a higher SAT score. But hiring a private tutor can cost thousands of dollars, and group tutoring can't go at the pace an individual needs. Now, with the Private Tutor 20-hour interactive SAT prep video course, you can achieve the same results as private tutoring at a fraction of the cost. This dynamic new learning system covers everything you need to know about the SAT, math, writing, and critical reading sections. Written and hosted by Amy Lucas, summa cum laude graduate of UCLA with 15 years of experience as an SAT master tutor for hundreds of students, and as education specialist and academic manager with many of the test prep industry's leading companies.
Prime shows up all over the test. So let's start with the definition. The definition of a prime number is a positive integer that can be divided only by itself and 1. She wanted to go to prom, but she didn't have a date. The compass word flips the direction of the sentence. You always want to circle your compass words. One of the first things in arithmetic to trip up students is order of operations. So we use the acronym PEMDAS to help us remember what comes first. So the P stands for parentheses, E is exponents, M is multiplication, D is division, A is addition, S is subtraction. You know the right answer has to be the odd man out, the and, because but and however and although are all doing the same thing, one of those answer choices isn't possibly better than the other. So that's why you'd want to go with your odd man out that does the opposite of what all those other answer choices together do.
Teens will easily relate to her upbeat and friendly approach, stated the School Library Journal, and ranked Private Tutor a top 10 pick. Unique one-on-one instruction includes innovative animated visuals, and the format allows learning and review at your own pace. The perfect alternative to the unaffordable tutoring industry, the course includes numerous practice drills with answer explanations. The Library Journal Review called the series an excellent way to prepare for the exam and highly recommended for students facing the SAT. The School Library Journal Starred Review stated, "Library collection serving high school students will find this series an essential purchase." The Washington Post stated, "Good test prep programs can raise a student's combined score on the SAT critical reading and math tests by 100 points or more. But many of these courses are very expensive, costing $1,000 and up." The critically acclaimed Private Tutor Interactive SAT Prep course, the most efficient low-cost alternative to an unaffordable tutor, combines visual content with detailed explanation, practice drills, and answer clarifications. The Library Journal said, "The processes will help a student gain confidence in the skills required by the SAT." Private Tutor, the new SAT tutoring course receiving high praise from teachers, parents, students, librarians, and tutors. Here are some additional selected moments from our 20-hour prep course with Amy Lucas.
Here's something that always trips students up when it comes to prime. 1 is not prime. The reason being, a prime number has to have 2 factors, 1 in itself, and technically 1 only has 1 factor, the number 1. Sentences often contain what I call compass words. These are words that indicate whether the sentence is traveling in the same direction as the winks or the opposite direction of the winks. Now, they always give you this reference box at the beginning of every math section, so don't panic if you forget a formula. Step 1, read and assess the italicized intro. What type of passage are we dealing with? A fiction passage. What else can we gather? Well, I'm on a 19th century literature passage, so I have to be sure to read between the lines. I know I have 2 characters, one who is wealthy and older, Mrs. Weatherstone, and then there's the other character, Diantha, who's a little bit younger and who wants to run a house cleaning business. I also know that the rich one heard the young one speak at a meeting. Now I'm ready to read the passage in its entirety. It breaks down into the square root of 2 and the square root of 9. You can't go any further with the square root of 2, but you can go somewhere with the square root of 9. I'd want you to recognize that the square root of 9 breaks down to square root of 3, square root of 3. And when you see that duplicate, those 2 square roots of 3's, you can realize, oh my gosh, I can pull out a 3. Or you could just cut to the chase and realize that the square root of 9 is a perfect square, so you can pull out a 3. But don't leave that root 2 behind. So it would be 3 times root 2.